Hello there, everybody, and welcome to today's call and case study member spotlight of Maximum Potential Academy. I am so excited to bring to you Christi Miranda. Guys, Christi Miranda, she's rebranding right now. Her website is just Christi, but she is a phenomenal speaker for many women's events as well as financial coaching. So Julie, welcome to the call today.
Hi, Lady J. It's so good to be here. I appreciate you using me as a spotlight.
Absolutely. I'm so excited about you. So tell us a little bit about your business and tell everybody why you started your business.
Well, my business, my website is just Christi.com because there were so many different labels I think that we do as women, your Miss, Mrs., Miss, Pastor, Doctor, whatever. And I just wanted to be just Christi.
Right.
And be able to relate to people in that really authentic way. And so my business is, I'm a certified financial coach through Dave Ramsey's training.
Awesome.
I also do speaking. I'm also a speaker and a minister at women's events and women's conferences and things like that.
Awesome. Awesome. So tell me a little bit more about the why behind everything that you do. I know it's couched in faith. You always keep God first in what you do, but tell me why you've chosen to go the route that you have.
Well, I've for years and years of my life, I have worked in ministry full time, and but there was just something stirring in me. We always say something. It was the Holy Spirit was just stirring inside of me to be able to minister to specifically women around areas of finance and their faith and their family in just a real tangible way.
Yeah. For
a season about 4 years ago, I went through kind of a really rough separation and divorce. And I found myself being the only person in charge of the finances and the only person bringing in any finances, And I had a 4-year-old daughter.
Wow.
So my why really came out of, after coming through some of that, realizing the things that I had learned, the tools that fortunately I had come across, and the hope that it had given me, I really wanted to return that to other women. I wanted to be able to speak to them in a really real kind of way. Sometimes I think in church lingo, everything seems glossy. And in life, everything is not always glossy.
You're right about that.
Jesus is always faithful,
yes.
But things aren't always easy.
That's
and
right.
So I wanted to be able to serve other women in a way that I had been helped.
I love that, especially that last part. You wanted to be able to serve other women in a way that you had been helped. And so many people, Christi, have that desire to help people, but a lot of people just don't take action. They don't do what you've done and they don't implement, right, and putting it into action. So what would you say, being a member of the Academy, MPA, what would you say that has enabled you to do? What have you been able to create as a result?
Well, I tell you what, MPA has been a game changer for me. When I was just kind of searching, trying to get through, like, how do I do this? I came across a coach, and I coached with her a few times, and she actually referred me to you.
Oh, wow.
She said, I really think you should look up Lady Giovanna Ellison because coming from a pastoral role and the role you play, that we would probably fit very well. And man, did she hit that on the nose.
Oh, wow.
So, because coming there, because of who you are, you were able to understand when I'd say, well, I'm a pastor and people look at me this kind of way, and you were able to kind of walk me around some of those things that seemed a little tricky and roadblockish to me.
Wow. I love that. And I want to thank whoever mentioned me, because that's just an honor. We never know. That's what it pays to always do. Oh, yeah, she's a sweetheart. Yeah, she just, shout out to Jill Davis, high fives to her. She just launched a book and is doing awesome things in the world as well. But Christi, talk to us a little bit more about the products that you've been able to create, because I know that you just got done speaking at a women's event. You had some of your product there. I think it was completely sold out. Tell us about that.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. So I've been speaking for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And but more recently, God has opened up doors for me to go and speak at some women's events. And this was an awesome women's conference in Kansas City area. There
Mm-hmm.
were 400 women who had paid a registration to be there, and I was their opening night speaker.
Wow.
And it was such an honor to get to be with those ladies and serve that church and their women's community. And so the products that, if I would not have been involved with MBA, I would have just gone in and preached and high-fived and gone home, you know? And
Mm-hmm.
but because of the way I have learned to have my mind even more, not just on the ministry aspect, but on the products and services that I can offer to these people, that extends the ministry actually even further.
Right.
I had DVDs and CDs, and I had a table that I'd never done that, and I had a banner, and and it was just such a really awesome experience that I did. I sold out. They doubled my honorarium. I know. They doubled, because
That is awesome.
you told me, you said, just go there and serve those women the best you can. And they doubled my honorarium, and I sold out of my product. And it was a blessing to them. It was a blessing to the church. It was a blessing to those individual women. It was a blessing to my home.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That just made my day, Christy, to hear that. Wow. I knew you had sold out a product, but I didn't know about them doubling your
They
honorarium.
did, yes.
Fantastic.
And they booked me for next year. So,
Okay. Do you guys see why she's the member spotlight right now, right? That is amazing. Okay. So Christy, talk to us about the hesitations. So you're doing awesome things. People see you out there doing it. They see you crushing it. They see you having this amazing success, but what were the hesitations what were those thoughts going through your mind? Maybe while you were wrestling to sign up for the academy, or just even starting your business? What were some of the things? Because somebody is thinking that same thing, maybe.
The hesitations never stop coming.
Yeah.
The thoughts don't ever stop coming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if men are that way, but I know for ladies in business, for women in business, we are constantly questioning ourselves on, am I good enough to do this? Can I really make this fly? Am I going to look stupid?
Mm-hmm.
That whole kind of thing. When Jill referred me to you, and I went all over. I stalked you like a crazy person. I read everything that you had, and I watched any videos that I could find, and I thought, and do I make this investment? And it wasn't even so much, do I make the investment, is Lady J's MPA going to help me? It was, am I worth spending this money?
Wow. Yeah.
And I had just come out of debt. I had just gotten totally debt free.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had this passion inside of me to be able to really help other women. And being kind of just lost.
Yeah.
It was such a hesitation, because I thought, man, Christy, just keep your head down, keep working at the church.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so there was a big hesitation with that. And even with starting business, even just saying that's what I do.
Yeah.
You have to work at getting that past your teeth.
Wow. So if we were to look back, and there was that hesitation of making the investment in your growth, in yourself, in your business, was it a decision that you'd make all over again? Was it something? Talk to me about the decision.
It's a decision I would make a lot quicker. I would have made it a lot quicker. I remember the very first MPA call I was on. I remember getting off the call thinking that one call was worth it. Just that one call. We had gone over just kind of putting some words around our brand, and just, I don't know, you're just anointed to do what you do. I mean, you heard me talk for a second, and then you're like, well, what about this? And I was like, and trust me, I do not have a lack of words. I'm putting words around myself, in a promotional way.
Yeah.
It just feels trickier.
Right. Wow. This is so inspiring. And I know, Christy, your story is inspiring so many people, because I love watching your videos that I come across from time to time, because you are so real. You are so much fun, and you're just yourself. So what would you say to somebody else who maybe they've got a fear of doing live video. Maybe they've got a fear of actually putting their business out there. Talk to the people right now who they know God has given them a great idea, but they're letting fear hold them back.
Well, first of all, I would say just do it. Now, I know they might be watching me and I'm pretty animated, but it doesn't matter. You have to be authentically you. You don't want to be anybody else because it comes across that way and you can't fake the funk. So you just have to be you. There is an audience for you. I think that's kind of why Just Christi is what my website is called.
Yeah.
I didn't want somebody else to label and package me. I want to be authentic. And I think there's kind of a lack of authenticity. And I think that the generation that we're in, they've been oversold and underdelivered. And so I want to be as authentic as possible. So that works to your advantage. To be able to just jump on a live video. I mean, you've said it before, there's no quicker way to build the know, like, and trust factor than live video. It's just the truth. I've done it with makeup. I've done it without makeup. And I'm very vain. Like, it's a true story. I want to put like 17 filters on my face, but you know, whatever. And when I first started, it was just me and my iPhone. Now it's me and my iPhone and my Diva ring because, you know, I do have
upgrade.
Upgrade.
Yes.
You know? So,
I love it.
I would say just do it. As a matter of fact, I coached a friend of mine the other day. She's got a business and I said, go live, go live, go live. And she went live this morning, had excellent response from it.
Awesome.
And I just don't think I don't think you can undervalue the power of live video.
Yeah. Well, you hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail on the head. Just being authentic, being yourself, delivering original content that, you know, because nobody else has your story. Nobody else has your unique DNA. So Christi, last couple questions. Tell me really quickly, what was life like before MPA and then after MPA? And you've been with us a while now. You've been in the community a long time. So that's amazing. I love that. And most of our members who come stay, they don't want to leave. I mean, it's just, it's such a blessing. But tell me about life before and then life after.
Well, one thing about my particular personality is I am a creative and I love people and I love to talk to people and be with people and everything that goes with the high I personality. But my low point, it can be consistency. And MPA, before MPA, I had nobody to hold me accountable. I had nobody I needed to kind of check in with or was going to check in with me. So if I did it or I didn't do it, it was kind of on me. And now put me in the room with people and we're going to win. Yeah. But get me to the room with people, you know?
Yes.
And so since being an MPA, I know that there's a community of women. There's you, but then there's also this community of women that kind of expect me to show up. Even if I'm not even if a lot of times I haven't been able to be in the live coaching call, but I can still interact with it after it's over. And I love the Tuesday check-ins.
Yes.
Because those are like, okay, I don't know if I should say this. Those are like the Weight Watchers, right?
Yeah.
Like you have to go in every week and see the scale, right? And so if I know that Lady J and Julie and my other girls from MPA and the other people, they're going to be there. And even if I go back and make comments, then they know that I've checked in. I don't know. It's kind of a good accountability for my personality.
Yeah, I love that you said that, because accountability, you know, we can inspire, you know, we can try to get motivated and do all this by ourselves. But at the end of the day, having someone that, you know, we know, like you said, the Weight Watchers thing, we know we've got to have that check-in point. We know we got to stand on that scale. Having that accountability is huge. So I love that you said that, Christi. I absolutely love it. And consequently, for those of you that are watching, MPA, it is predominantly women, but we do have men in the group as well. So just throwing that out there to you guys as well. So there's one last thing I want to ask you, Christi, and that is, what would you say to somebody who is just on the fence right now about, they're having that same hesitation about joining. They're wondering if they're worth it. They're wondering, do they have what it takes? They may have just gotten out of debt as well, and maybe they're just building up their emergency fund. What would you say to them about making the investment in their growth?
You know, I couldn't encourage somebody more because if you're just starting, if there's a hesitation to getting an MPA, I would like to be able to remove a roadblock for you. You know, it was probably one of the best decisions I made around my business, period, and actually even my life. There were times, there was a call that we were on, and I was able to talk about the reconciliation with my husband. And it was just so much support, so much love, and we don't often find that in like-minded people. And sometimes we don't have a place to be where we can ask open-ended questions and be a little bit vulnerable. From my perspective, you know, I was an associate pastor at a mega church. Who am I going to tell? I don't know how to run MailChimp. Like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what this, and I feel stupid. And what if this, and this was just a really safe place that could help me with my own hesitations, but not just in an emotional way, in a very practical way, in a boots on the ground kind of get it done as well. So there's the emotional support of it, and then there's the logistical things that I've learned, and like how to do, you know, get a blog site, and how to hook up your mail system, and all of those different type of things. How to love on your list. I mean, I know how to love on people. It's a completely different type of thing. And you make it very, very easy to understand, very relatable. It's very real. I would love to just kick down anybody's barriers and say, just try it, because it's really been an awesome experience.
Awesome, Christi. Thank you so much. So Christi's coming at you with a kick down of the barrier, guys. Get rid of all those barriers. Get rid of them. So Christi, I want to shine the spotlight one more time on your business. And I want to shine it on specifically what you're working on right now, and also how people can find you. Talk to me a little bit about the rebrand and what we can look forward to in 2017 and 2018 for those of you that are watching later.
Yes. So what I'm doing right now, I'm rebranding from the, you know, really speaking just to a single mom kind of situation. That's kind of the arena I was coming from. It really was to all women, but it was drawing a lot of single moms because I was a single mom. God has just done an incredible miracle in my family, and my husband and I have been able to reconcile. Thank you.
Thank you, God.
Like, it's just awesome.
Wow.
And this is another thing that I've learned being a part of MPA. As your life evolves, your business evolves.
That's right.
You know, and as your life continued, when your mother was going through the battle she was going through, your business was evolving along with your life, and it moves that way, and it's just awesome to see. So I'm going to be launching a primarily probably women's financial coaching group. And I'm going to model it very similarly to the way you've set up MPA. It won't be for business coaching, which is what you do, but it will be around finance and budgeting, and even planning for your future, you know, bringing things into your household that will expand your home. And anyway, I'm excited about that. Also, just working on getting out a little bit more to go and speak to different groups around finances and around their faith and family, because really all those things really go together very intricately, like a braid. You know, it's like braided together.
Wow.
Those are the things that I'm working on right now.
Awesome. So Christi, talk to me about how people can find you. How can they get in touch?
They can get in touch with me at Just Christi, and my name is spelled Christi, justchristi.com. And there's contact information there. Of course, I'm on Facebook as Christi Miranda. I'm on Instagram as Christi Miranda. I'm on Snapchat because it's just fun. And I snapped all morning, talked about you. You know, I love social media. It's a blast. And you learn so much about that, even if you're somebody that is unfamiliar or you don't know how to do your social media for your marketing. You'll learn a lot about that in MPA as well.
Fantastic. Christi, you are absolutely incredible. We're actually going to include a link down below for those of you that are watching. No matter what time you're watching this, we want you to still be able to take advantage of the awesome resources that Christi has, and even just for inspiration. inspiration and motivation and moving forward. She is, I mean, to know her is to love her, as you've already seen and heard today. And this is how she is all the time. Let me just tell you that. She's like this all the time. Genuine, heartfelt, sincere woman of God. So Christi, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Lady J. I appreciate it so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.